If you're a railroader with Tier 2 retirement benefits, you need to watch this video on the valuable benefits that you will be receiving. My name is John McNamara from Highball Advisors. Welcome everyone to the Railroad Retirement Whiteboard. My name is John McNamara of Highball Advisors, and today we're really going to talk about the big issue of the real big benefit of working in the railroad, the Tier 2 benefits. Unlike any other benefits for non-railroaders, right? Only you guys collect this. I use guys generically. So I want to walk through this. These are the big picture of the Tier 2 benefits, right? So let's walk over here. Guaranteed retirement income, all right? That is fantastic. So what do I mean by that, right? So over your railroad career, you've been paying part of your paycheck up to the cap every year into the Tier 2, which gets invested, and then at the end of when you retire, you get a railroad retirement annuity, and you get a Tier 2 portion of it, right? You have Tier 1, which is Social Security, basically, and then this unique railroader Tier 2. So what does that mean, guaranteed retirement income, and what does that provide to you? So one of the most important things is retirees ask, I don't want to run out of money in retirement, right? That's a big concern for retirees. And with Tier 2, it really helps you from not having that concern. So let's just go through this little quick example, right? So if you're just like a non-railroader who's collecting Social Security, you know, you're living somewhere in retirement, you want to spend $5,000 a month in retirement, right? That's a good living. You know, if you're on Social Security, you might be bringing, you know, $3,000 a month. Right? However, you have to take your investments, right, your additional money, to get another $2,000 a month to pay for that $5,000 a month. However, as a railroader with that Tier 2, you're getting another stream of guaranteed retirement income of, in this case, let's say another $2,000. So now, in retirement, between your Tier 1 and your Tier 2, you have covered your monthly retirement expense. All right, so that's the power of guaranteed retirement income. That's guaranteed, right? So there's no risk there. All right, now what else is the value of it? So what's the Tier 2 worth, right? I always look at things replacement value. You're sitting on a valuable asset. So let's just take a railroader who's 60 and 30, right? Retiring at 60 years old, have 30 years of service. We'll say they're married, right? And their Tier 2 benefit, in this case, will be combined will be $24.30 a month, right? Adjust for inflation every year, but $24.30 a month. Okay. If I have to go out to a insurance company or a broker of some kind who's going to try to sell me an annuity after a nice fine steak dinner, right? I've got to hand over to them $635,000 to replicate that $2,430. Holy mackerel. So that is that is value right there. So imagine that, another $635,000. So I always say when you're working with an advisor, or if they ever mention an annuity to you, say, thank you, I've already got one. It's called Tier 2. So please take that to heart. Now the third benefit is the opportunity, right? Opportunity costs. So now we know we've got all our retirement expenses covered here in this scenario, right? We know we have this $635,000 for some people, depending, right? So what does that give us? What's that opportunity that Tier 2 is offering us? And to me, right, this is me on a glide path, right? Your retirement glide path. So the blue line represents a traditional non-railroader, right? And they'll start out early in the career, very high into the equity markets, right? Because with stocks and equities, right, higher risk but higher return, okay, over time. Everything's over time in life, right? Versus bonds where it's lower return, lower risk. So a typical non-railroader, right, their glide path when they get towards retirement will probably be about 50% bonds and 50% equities, and they'll continue down that glide path. However, and the important part is, why do they do that? Because they've got to cover this expense here. They need the money right, to get into bonds. I can't have that risk. To get the annuity, to get the guaranteed income, the non-railroader's he's got to fill this here, but you guys already filled that, so it gives you an opportunity. And your opportunity here is in your glide path. So you can, and it's up to each individual railroader, right? Your risk tolerance, how comfortable you are, but you can extend your time in the equity markets longer, thereby, you're taking on more risk, but once again, more return. Over time, right, we know that equities will traditionally outperform bonds. It's not guaranteed. Nothing's guaranteed in life. But over time, if you can stay in the equity markets longer, your chance of building a bigger nest egg. So that's the opportunity that Tier 2 brings you, right? So, guaranteed retirement income, tremendous asset here with the replacement value, and then the opportunity. So I'm a big fan of Tier 2. Please, I hope that you found this helpful. Share this with your colleagues, right? The ones who are collecting Tier 2 are going to be, as they're building up, right? It's a very valuable asset. Please, if you want to reach out to me, I have a great boarding for railroad retirement process. Help a lot of railroaders get ready to understand all these numbers for railroad retirement. So you can schedule that meeting with me. I appreciate that. As always, everyone, please subscribe to my YouTube channel down the lower left of your, actually lower right of your screen. And as always, everyone, please stay safe, stay on track, and take care. So long, everybody. Bye.